One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Dickey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Holstein. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Handoff to Joyner. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. Good job just to get rid of that one.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Trying to make one miss. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. On the ground, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Comes out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Holstein to throw. Finds a tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Dickey. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. They're all over it. And down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Holstein fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? run inside. It's Danzy. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Hammond. The screen, he can go. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Stepping to the right. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. The throw. Out wide right, it's Barres. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. They want to throw it. Got a man. It's Edwards. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
He'll pull it down. Brings into the open. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. There he goes. Inside the 40. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Motion from the wideout. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up, you play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in 2nd and long, a pretty predictable situation.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Moving out to the right. Looking to the big tight end. Swats it away.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the sack. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They send the tight end in motion. Hits inside. It's Edwards. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. He now has 85 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Graham. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Tight end now in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Perez. Still on his feet at the 45. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first. Under pressure. On the move at the 30. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield very late in the half. In the backfield, it's Graham. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We kick things off with Cal taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Golden Bears eyeing an 8th straight victory today. It's been a dream start to the season, and this game has been no different. This fan base is fired up. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the touchdown area. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And they'll try to tack on 2. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Rolls right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Hit as he throws. Couldn't set his feet.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. Gets rid of it.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Looks it in. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off play action on first down. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Finds a crease, it's sticky. Plows through the defense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent's territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. Quick give. It's Coleman Williams. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Look out! And it's a sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolute shame. Missed it. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Edwards. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment, and you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down.
Ready. Move.
Looking to move the chains. They pull it complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Buying time to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second and long here. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Motion from the wideout. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just gets rid of that one.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, pressure's coming. And his first pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Hudson. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Burns. Left side is Sticky. Shakes him in, and he might take off. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The give, and tick, 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 tick. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Got the first down. Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Enough to move the chains. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hammond. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Breaks into the open. Inside. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. There's some daylight. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Burns. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Edwards.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And the try is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.